What's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we are taking a look at a 5-color Kami War deck. However, I want to remind everybody that this is probably the last time you're going to see me in this space for a couple of days, but I have some other videos coming up. We're going to be talking about that crazy huge collection I bought and giving you details on how you can actually buy those types of collections for yourself. And I'm going to be doing some stuff from Command Fest Richmond this weekend, so hopefully you'll dig all that. But for now, we're going to talk about the Kami War, and this is kind of what this whole thing's based around. And I do want to give credit to another creator, Jim Davis, because I'm using mostly his list with just a couple of changes to it. But this is actually a pretty fun deck. It's a little bit difficult to play, but I think y'all are going to enjoy this. So let's go take a look at 5-color Kami War in Standard. If you're looking for awesome protective gear for your cards, be sure to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn to save 5%. And that's on everything on the site, including this month's Ocean Blue collection or anything else you decide to pick up. Okay, as always, if you want to help out the channel, please remember to check out the join button down below. It's a way you can support the channel without having to go to Patreon. You can do it all right here on YouTube and even get your decks featured here on the channel. So check out those details. So, looking at this list, the goal is kind of to generate a bunch of mana, try to make sure you have different colors, and then just start hitting your opponents with bombs. Like, that's kind of how we're running down this list, which is pretty fun. It makes it a pretty interesting, like, swing for the fences type deck, which we love. So starting at the top, there are 2 Flame Blessed Bolts. This is just like some filler to kind of, if you draw them, deal with some early stuff. Remember, too, that if you do damage something that goes to the graveyard, it is exiled, so that does matter. Even if this isn't enough to kill it by itself, maybe your opponent blocks something and you use this to finish it off. All very important stuff. Then this is playing Courier's Briefcase, which I really like because your goal is to have 5 colors anyway. So this actually works out in that it creates a blocker for you or an attacker, depending on the matchup, and then can actually be sacrificed for a mana of any color. However, mid to late game, if it's just sitting there, you can go ahead and crack it during the end of your opponent's turn and get 3 cards and be rocking and rolling the following turn. We're playing the Fable of the Mirror Breaker because you're playing red. Why would you not play this? And it's actually useful in here for generating treasure, which could be any color. It can help you discard cards to find what you're looking for. And just letting you copy some of your key cards later is also very important. We're playing 3 copies of Eska, the God of the Tree, and mostly because we want to try to cast the Prismatic Bridge. Now, the cool part about Prismatic Bridge is during your upkeep, you get to reveal cards until you hit a creature or a planeswalker. Now, the interesting thing in this deck is we really only have 2 creatures. We've got Eska for 3 copies, and we have Titan of Industry, 4 copies. That's it. So, you're going to hit one of those. Now, if you hit an Eska, it's not so exciting, but usually it won't happen more than once, and then your odds are pretty high of just hitting the Titans. And then once Titans hit, you can copy them, you can do all kinds of other things. We have 2, the Celestis, just helping with mana, but does help us cycle cards as well. 4, Binding of the Old Gods. I do have 1 copy of Spirit Sister's Call in here, which I don't believe Jim had in his list. But this is actually pretty cool because you are sometimes discarding card to Celestis. You know, you have things that go to your graveyard like Binding and other things that you can reuse, which is also pretty sweet. So I like what this card does in here. Is it going to be backbreaking? Who knows, right? But it's fairly easy to cast in here, and we do get a lot of value out of it. 4 Battle of Frost and Fire. 2 colors, not hard to do. Deals 4 damage to everything, which is great. Does mean you'll kill off your like Fable tokens or your Eska, but that's fine if you're clearing out the opponent's stuff and you're left with something like a Titan or a Kami or something like that. Then, of course, the Kami War, we're playing 4 of these, so we're hoping to cast these pretty regularly. And like we said, 4 Titan of Industry, so this is the other big thing you can hit off of the Prismatic Bridge. Then we have 2 Shatterskull Smashing just for some extra removal, because we do get plenty of mana, so we should get to fire this off for at least 4 to 6 every time we want to. 1 Iganjo, 1 Swamp, 2 Lair of the Hydra, 1 Shattered Sanctum, 1 Shipwreck Marsh, 2 Stormcarved Coast, 1 Haunted Ridge, 2 each of Darkboar, Crag Crown, Branchloft, Bark Channel Pathway, 1 Dreamroot Cascade, 1 each of Rafine's Tower, Xander's Lounge, and then we have 3 Zeator's Proving Ground, 2 Jetmir's Garden, and 1 Spara's Headquarters. The other thing I want to say about these is you kind of want to play these on turns 1 and 2, maybe even 3 depending on what's in your hand. But after that, these just become fodder for you to draw cards and dig to other things for the most part. So though it looks like you have a lot of these enter the battlefield tap lands, it's not as bothersome as you would think because we're not playing a lot of stuff early anyway. We kind of really start rocking and rolling on turn 3. So as always, enjoy the games. We'll talk about how we feel about it. Do we think you should play it? Whatever on the back end. And we'll have a card spotlight for you as usual. So we'll catch you on the other side. All right, what are we doing here? I think we keep this. It doesn't do a whole lot. We got to find some other things, but I think we're keeping this. Do I have a favorite card flavor-wise from New Capenna? Not really. I mean, I like a lot of the... I mean, I thought the whole flavor of New Capenna was pretty sweet, truthfully. All right, what do we want to do here? I guess we put this on red. Hold on. Well, yeah, why not? This is fine. And don't play Alchemy at all, but I don't even... Yeah, it's one of those things, too. For me, I'm not against it, necessarily. It's just like, if somebody else wants to enjoy it, feel free to enjoy it. It just doesn't do anything for me. All right, where are we at here? We could play Celestis, or you know what? We're just going to play this. I mean, there's a chance it just gets swept up here by like a meat hook for 2, but nah, if it does, it does. 'Tis fine. Nope, it's a Sorin. It's not even that.
Consider yourself fortunate.
Okay.
You fight
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do have access to mana for Titan already. So I'm willing to give this up, I think. At least get one card. See what we could find. Ugh. That's not the best, is it? Well, I guess we just get this down. And then we can go ahead and play this. And then we just pass. Not sure what we're going to do here, because I feel like even if we get Titan, I don't think it really solves our problem. I mean, we could destroy a Bank Buster, which is pretty sweet, but don't know if that's enough to really make us care.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
But we'll see. Ah, good old Loth. Yep, so we're going to be here a while.
Show you what happens when the spide is squashed. A gift in exchange for loyalty.
I mean, you can attack opponent. It's totally fine. Well, I was not expecting to draw that card. Okay, then. Well, do we want to get rid of... We got to get rid of Loth, sadly. I want to get rid of other things, but Loth is the right answer. Alright, away goes Loth. They do only have 2 snow-covered lands right now, so we can keep that in mind. And... man, it's really tempting to want to try to get this down, but I don't think it matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 7, 8. Giving up one of these doesn't hurt us that much. But I'm just going to pass. If we have to take a bunch of damage, we take a bunch of damage. Probably another Loth or something in our future anyway. Alright, another vampire.
I bring my own army.
Bombardment. Okay, well I guess it's a good thing we held on to this Titan. That is not... they don't even have anything in the yard. It's like, where the hell did that come from? Okay, well, it's a thing that happened. That's a real thing that went down. Oh, there's one of our actual great cards, but we're gonna have to wait on that, I think, because getting rid of this bombardment feels like a much bigger priority. Let's snag this, I guess. And yeah, let's go ahead and just drop this down. And we know one's gonna be, well, actually I guess we can copy it anyway. So we can just go 4/4. Actually, I guess we could destroy bombardment, put a shield counter on it, make the second one kill. I don't know. We're sure going to put a shield counter on it, and then we'll destroy this. And then we'll put a shield counter here. And then we'll copy this. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll make a 4/4 and destroy an artifact. And then this will attack into Sorin. And that's probably it for the turn. All right.
Darkness, I return.
Shield counter doesn't dodge meat hook because it's just minuses, but it doesn't really matter because they have to do it for -7. Now, if they blood on the snow here, we still get to keep our Titan. So they'll break the shield and we keep the 7/7. Professor Onyx is going to make us get rid of our Titan. Boo!
That's Professor Onyx.
Boo!
It was going to die eventually anyway.
Still worth it, though. All right. Now is the tough part because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I feel like if we play the Prismatic Bridge, we're just waiting to get hit with an Invoke, sadly. That's what I'm really worried about here. Though, I guess the Reflection of Kiki Jiki is an enchantment, so I could just get rid of that. I guess that's fine. All right. We'll play this. I mean, actually, I may want to cycle that at some point. Now that I'm thinking about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let me go ahead and play it. And then I think I'm going to copy the 4/4 and send both of those into Professor Onyx, maybe? All right, I'm down. Don't want to send anything else. Maybe this makes a treasure. You know what? Why not? You gain some life. I don't really care. Like, I really don't. This is fine. Yeah, exactly. Like... Okay. So we put Onyx to 1. We kill off a bunch of stuff. They gain some life. We lose our littlest tokens. In the turn. All right, let's see what happens here. We've done what we could. I was hoping they didn't have that first. All right. Well, the good news is they won't be able to play a destroy enchantments thing here, so we're protected from invoke for a turn. And then we're just going to play this next turn to give us invoke defense effectively. And then we're either going to hit a Titan or we're going to hit another Eska. So let's see what happens.
There has to be an answer here.
I mean, they still have access to 4 mana here. All right, opponent, it's on you. All right, they're passing. Got an Eska. So sad. Okay, well, this doesn't do a whole lot for us, so we probably want to save that for later. We're going to play this no matter what. And then I think we turn our land into a creature here. Much as I don't really want to, but I think it's the right play. So we just go 1, 2, just make it a full 3. I'm trying to think what they would do to it. 1, 2, I guess we could, yeah, I'm just going to make it a 3 because we don't want to use any treasure or anything. All right. Let's go these two, sadly, into Onyx and this here. So if they kill one of them, we still get the killer. And if they have something else, they have something else. See you later, Jay White. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I don't know what... I mean, they obviously have some type of kills. Oh, they didn't. They had a big score. Okay. So they're looking to stick in bombardment. Still. All right.
Great. So much for a new start.
And they've got big scores and a Grim Bounty in the yard. Umbral Juke, but that doesn't really help them that much. All right. So if they stick in bombardment, they might actually have some plays here. Okay, Blood on the Snow, which we assumed was a thing. All right, what they don't know is we've got Battle of Frost and Fire at the ready. Only downside is if we hit the Titan, we're going to break one of our own shields, which is kind of sad. But, you know, you do what you got to do. Yep, I was afraid that might happen. But I think we still got to do it. So let's destroy an artifact. Let's put a shield counter. Okay, we will discard this. Oh, that's not bad, though. We like that. Oh, crap. You know what? I should have done that after the fact, because I was going to just lose my 1-1 I just made. That was dumb. Alright, anyway. I guess we go ahead and do this. If they have another kill spell in hand, they just get to kill our Titan. It's fine.
All of you.
Yep, those all resolve, going nowhere.
My subservience will be a reward.
We can't attack for anything relevant there, so end the turn. I mean, we've weighed down a lot of their cards here. All right, there's the Arcane Bombardment, so we know they're going to have at least one hit. I can't imagine that last card's not also a spell. Okay, maybe it's not. I mean, I feel like it is, though. All right, well, we'll destroy bombardment. Put a counter on our dude. Okay, so they had the kill spell. Fair enough. I should have gambled on that and just made a 4/4, but nah, it is what it is. Sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. Oh, wait. I was going to say, with that on the stack. Oh, they made a 2/1 now. Because I was like, wait a minute. I was going to turn my Lair of the Hydra into a dude and sack that. This is nifty to have, though. Scry. Ooh, Kami War. Yeah, this can go on the bottom. And we'll take our chances with the other stuff there. Yeah. All right. Opponent gave up. Yeah, we did have the reflection. That's what I was saying. I could get rid of the reflection token. Shoulder tap, I'm awesome. Thank you. I don't know how awesome I am, but I appreciate the compliment. I'm just out here just trying to do my thing. Yeah, and you know, I think that's okay for decks to be somewhat difficult to play sometimes. You know, I think there's room for all types in there. This is interesting though, right? Because do we want to play the Courier's Briefcase on 2, or do we want to play... drawing those sucks. You know what? I think I am just going to play Briefcase here. I think. And just hate myself later. Like, I don't feel good about this. I'm probably supposed to just be more patient and put a tap land in for a Kami, or Fable. But, like, my thought here is, if this doesn't work, I could crack that. Otherwise, I draw land, I play a Fable, and then I can play a tap land, play another Fable the next turn if I wanted to. No blocks. Put some land in. And then play what for 4 mana? A retreat. Oh, okay, so they're doing that. That's good to know. All right, well, we did find some land. Is it going to be... Well, I guess we guys got to destroy Feladar's retreat here, actually. I was sort of thinking about what I wanted to do, but the retreat, I think, sadly, has to go. There's a chance we could get too far behind. We'll attack for 1. Why not? So we at least slow the opponent down a little bit. Oh, well, then there's that. All right, well, good news is we hopefully can Kami next turn. So maybe that's something. They put a lot of good stuff in the yard, though. Look at that. To get that. So I don't hate that scenario much at all. That works out. Oh, if I'd have played my lands differently. Oh my goodness, that would have been so good. I picked up a Flame Blast Bolt. I'd have been able to... Oh, no, because you plussed. Never mind. All right, we'll play this. We'll put a Rafine's Tower into play. And then that's it. And then we'll see if we can get an untapped land, hopefully, and do something good with a Kami War. Opponent's putting lands in. Okay, so the good news is we know their hand's pretty light. Actually, we could just attack with our creature and make a treasure, so we know that's a thing if we really need to. All right, that land is big. I mean, that's a legit attack. For what, 5? If we take 5, we go to 11. Then we have to Kami War one of these so we don't die. Well, Kami War this. But that's if we even get it. That's the other part. Ugh. All right, I guess we're gambling. I kind of goofed up anyway. I got greedy earlier in the game, and now I'm paying for it. I will have at least one blocker, I suppose. So that's a thing. Ah, come in and play tapped. All right, well. I guess we could gamble. I mean, this isn't really any good. That's at 3. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that wouldn't do it. 2, 3. I was thinking if maybe there's a way we get Kami War into play and still use this, but there's no scenario where that's a thing. So I'm going to discard this and this. Oh, why do I think I'm going to hate this later? I can't. I got to keep the creature land, right? All right. Okay, let's do it. Okay. I don't feel like I should have been rewarded for that, honestly. I feel like I don't deserve that. Yeah, I think I just got to kill this. Then we'll attack here. Keeps them from doing anything productive. We can take one big hit from the land, and then we make blocker, and we're... Oh, well, there's a chariot. Never mind. All right. I mean, they keep dropping some good cards in the yard, so we're not too upset about that. I guess we'll return one of those. Okay. And then play this. Sadly, we're not having anything good to copy here with our reflection. I mean, we have blockers for days, so that's great. But nothing beyond that. I was thinking I may just want to cycle here, but we'll just wait and do it next turn if we need to. Sadly, they're about to make a 3-3, and I can't, or it'd be bigger than that. It'd be an 8-8 or whatever, and I really can't do anything about it. So no attacks. We pretty much have to find Titan and then figure out something from there. I think is where we're at. But like I said, I feel like this stems all from me getting greedy on that early turn instead of just setting up the 3 mana play. Oh, they didn't want to minus and make their big tree folk. Why is that? I would have assumed that was the automatic play, right? Make the big, like, I guess it would have been like a 10-10 or something now, and then you just copy that. Okay, well, I mean, maybe. I mean, like, I'm not going to be upset about it. I mean, it's maybe we get a chance. All right, we get a Titan. How much mana do we have? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 mana. I think I'm just going to discard Xander's Lounge because we were just going to cycle it anyway. Fair enough. We will play this. Destroy Chariot. And man, it's really tempting to just make a 4/4 here. I think that's what we're going to do. And then we can crack the clue token. I can attack here just to get rid of one of those. I don't know if there's any other real value to it, though, other than just forcing them to block with it now. So, I mean, sure. Because there's not going to be a point where it's any better for it to be there. And once they make their big, whatever, 11/11 or whatever that thing is now, we're going to have to contend with that anyway. Though we could find another Kami's War. We could also find a Binding. So we have outs. We somehow have found a way to not die in the middle of all this craziness. All right. I'm assuming they're going to -3 here and make a giant creature. Super annoying. Okay, that's a thing. All right. Well, we're gonna have to find a way to make this work. I mean, I guess they don't have flyers, and if we can get rid of this, we can just go to their face, I assume. All right. And this is defending player choose a non-land card in my graveyard and return it. At least we get cycle stuff. Not what we were looking for, but it does draw cards and gives us a blocker. That, however, is pretty nice. We are not upset about this. Okay, well, we can destroy a lot of things here. We could destroy the 11. Actually, yeah. All right. So we can do this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means we could deal 14. I dig it. I mean, I guess really we only have to deal. Let's just do all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Target this, and I guess we target a Scoot Swarm. Whatever. This guy's gonna get the juice. All right. Do either of them get protected? No, they do not get protected. So now what are we looking at? The opponent can turn the land into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could lose our Titan. But, you know, I feel like even if we could, it might still be worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they want to trade for a Titan, we only get to kill their land, and then we'd still be staring at Scoot Swarm possibly doing stuff, but we're also in the air. Yeah, whatever. Let's do it. I mean, we're only at 11, so we do have to be a little careful here. All right, they gave us the Fable back. Okay. We have one blocker. What does the opponent have in hand? Apparently nothing. Ren and 7. All right, fair enough. Back to another 11-11. No lands, though, to play to make more blockers, so that's also important here. Sure. I think we're just taking 4 here. Because, I mean, we copy Titan and we get another Trampler, right? Oh, well, that's saucy, too. Is that? No, that's not just game if we do that. Oh, actually, if we copy Titan and then do it. Because the Titan will have haste. They'd be able to block 1 and then take... Yeah, all right. Copy Titan. Gain 5. I don't know. Shield counter, I guess. On this. I don't know. Oh, I got gain 5. Me. And we had the creature land too, so we've kind of got this all covered. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. I mean, even just attacking with those, I think we still win, but this is just insurance. Actually, do we even have to? Block here, block this. 7. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. We're good. I had too many ways to win here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just make it 5. All right. And we get a card back just because. Yep. Okay. Wow, that was a good battle. Yeah. Okay. GG's. I agree. That was a good game, opponent. Whew. Man, that was a wild one. You know what I mean? This deck's not up yet, Raider. It'll be up whenever I put the YouTube video up for it. Though, it's kind of standard fare for the most part, as far as these decks go. But yeah, YouTube Premium. I am sold on it. Like, so hard. Alright. Well, we didn't get punished last time for playing a Courier's Briefcase on 2. So, I'm going to do it again. Because, you know, if we didn't learn our lesson. I mean, that being said, this time it's a little bit different. Because we can still play this tapped, play Celestis, and then still follow up with Binding the next turn. Which is more than... Oh, we're definitely going to need that Binding. Ooh, but we might want a Kami War. Alright, so if we play this... And then we play the Courier's Briefcase. We would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd still have to draw an untap land. That's not good enough. Well, damn it. What to do here? I don't have any road to be able to kill the Jukai Naturalist. So that's a non-issue here. So I guess we play this tapped. Ugh. I guess I gotta play the Celestis. I mean, I don't have to do anything, but I kind of have to. Briefcase sacks for mana. But yeah, it's a treasure. It makes you a 1/1 as a treasure, then you can play Ruberg to draw 3. Oh my gosh. Well, at least I have a quality target still, I guess. Like, there's that. Okay, that'll be good for later. We got to deal with some other things right now. Good news, though, is if I draw a land, an untapped land, then we just get to wipe out their board, because they're probably going to play like 2 creatures here. Yeah, I've still been running into runes. I ran into them like twice yesterday. They're still around. Not a lot, not as much as I had been, but there's still a presence out there for them. This looks like it's just Selesnya, though. All right, they get to draw a card. Come on, we need an untapped land. Big money, no whammies. Come on, deck. Ooh, okay. We definitely want an untapped land now. Because that's gonna hurt. Come on, let's do it. Oh, no. That hurts a lot. Painful. This is max pain. I mean, I guess if the Naturalist doesn't get bigger than 4 at any point, I guess we're still fine. So let's... I think we just play Briefcase here and pass. Because I don't want to play the commies just knowing our best play is to Battle of Frost and Fire. So we'll just do this and sit on defense, really. Yeah, there's no reason to do anything else here. Max Payne's a great game series. Man, I hadn't heard anybody even mention that in ages. But yeah, you're not wrong. Yep, you're going to make it gigantic so you can gain a bajillion life. Sounds like a plan. I like it. All right, we need the opponent to not remove our artifacts here. We're just blocking with both of these because we know they're going to die anyway. So, looks like we might stabilize here at 11 life. We will take the action. That is better than having an extra Fable here, I think. Just as an insurance policy. And we'll put this on green, I suppose. And then we're going to go ahead and cast this. All right. We will hold this since it's a removal card we might need later. And we'll pass. Interesting, the opponent didn't cast anything last turn. So I'm wondering if they just needed the green to activate, or they just don't have other green cards. Oh, they just had another one of those. Fair enough. We will keep... I mean, actually, we'll go double Kami War. Put this at the bottom. That's probably fine. And then let's go ahead. We can do this for 1, 2, 3, 4. If we do it for 4, we target. That kills both of them, because then that's smaller. And then we work on Kami War shenanigans. I think that's what we want to do. Alright. I'm only doing this because I didn't protect stuff last turn, so I'm assuming they don't have anything this turn. And that was a correct assumption. And then we cast the Kami War, we'll get to draw 2 cards. However, the opponent appears to not have anything. Well, that's a problem. It's not what I expected to happen here. What do we do when the opponent doesn't have anything to kill? I mean, we could just play the Kami War, but that's like a waste. Let's just do this instead. And if they have targets, now they can hit things. Nope, they still don't. Do they need double green for something? Is that what we're waiting on? Nope, I guess they just had a bunch of planes in hand. Weird. Alright, well, it is what it is. Alright, that dude gets a Rune of Might. You get to draw a card. Paladin class. Was not expecting to see that, but it kind of makes sense. Creatures get bigger. And we will take the action. And believe it or not, I'm just going to discard the Celestia since it's no good to us. We will discard 2 lands. Well, that's not bad to have for future considerations. Alright, now I think we've got this locked up. We've got all the mana we're going to need. We can get a bunch of extra cards. We're going to start being able to copy Titans. Wherever they play, we could return to their hand here. So we've come all the way around. They had a good start, but we were able to slow things down enough, I think. Yeah, and they were able to make some pretty big attackers. So, as it turns out, the Briefcase was the right card. Giving us those little blockers and giving us the mana we needed. It was real good. Yeah, now I don't even know what they're I don't even know what they could draw here. I mean, I guess a Fateful Absence would be good. I mean, we have backup cards, so that doesn't really help. But I'm not sure why they would be playing Fateful Absence, but maybe they are. Okay, they were just decision making on what to get rid of here. That makes sense. You know what's cute? I can get rid of that, and then I can get it back, and then I can destroy their other one. Which I think I might just do. Mostly because it's just a cute play. Like, one of those things that just because I can. Doesn't necessarily mean I should. Because I could also just have a Titan here, but... Yep. Let's get rid of all the things. And end the turn. Yep, now we get to play Titan, copy Titan. Oh, we don't get to copy Titan. It's okay, though. I think we'll still be fine. Which is amusing, because we get to return something to their hand. So, I mean, I guess we return this. I mean, there's nothing else to target, so sure. It's like a really amusingly weird play, but... They kept the other card, whatever that is. So that's interesting to note. Alright, I'm actually not going to play the Titan here, because the only way they can get out of trouble here is to play something really weird, and we could just draw cards here during their end step. So I'm going to wait. We'll also get one free card here. I don't think we need this at this stage of the game. Also, whatever they give us back is going to be pretty sweet. Whenever those get to attacking. Let's go ahead and draw cards. More briefcase. More cards. This is so many triggers. Yeah, opponent's just saying GG's. Like, we'll discard that. Alright, just more stuff we don't really need. Sure. Go to attacks. It's like Infi Treasure at this point. I'm gonna play one of these just to play it. Shield, make a 4/4. Play one of these. End the turn. Take action. We'll keep a Titan. We'll get rid of this. Yeah, I don't think the opponent has any outs, because even playing an enchantment deck, every time I play a Titan, we're going to be getting 2 creatures and killing whatever they have, so, yeah. I think my board is just lethal for them, too, though. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to crack all this treasure just to get another pile of cards, because we can. Like, this is the embarrassment of riches stage. I only have 27 cards left after all this mess, but all good. We are going to attack. Yeah, I mean, just... yeah, just like, get more cards. Do all the things. Yeah, it's like, you're going to have to discard down to 7. Yeah, no joke, Arena. I drew 3, and then I drew 1, and then I got 2 free ones. Yeah. All right. There you go. I don't actually have to discard Arena. That's somewhat better-ish. We don't have any green mana, though. But I think we're still going to keep it. See if we can get there. Oh, no. That's not good. All right. I was kind of hoping they would have something we could shoot with. Well, maybe. They might still play, like, Aspirant here. All right. We do get to kill that, at least. After that, we're going to have a real problem, though. I'm going to try to figure out what to do. Let's see. Let's put this in tapped. There's a chance if we could find a white land, maybe. Well, no, because we wouldn't be able to target what we need to. All right. We found a green mana. Though at this point, we're almost better off just working up to play the Prismatic Bridge. All right. This might be where they try to cast a Rafine. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, that's probably game, y'all. That sucks. Yeah, this is the deck I thought we were going to have the most trouble with, though. Like, this is the one I generally thought, like, if we lose, it's to this deck. I don't think we can beat this one. I mean, we can, but it's one of those ones, if I were just giving percentages, like, it's a very low percentage chance that we do well against this one. It looks like they're probably... This is rough, too, because it looks like they're trying to play around stuff to protect Rafine, which is smart. But it also means they probably have cards that are going to keep us from resolving these, which is not great. Okay. That did open the door a little bit. So that's not the worst thing. Now the question is, what do we do? We have green, blue, black, red, and white if we want it. We could... I mean, Rafine can come through by itself. I'm just trying to think my way around this. I mean, we could Kami War something else next turn, but this is still going to be attacking us for a bunch over 2 turns. I don't know if we have a real out here. I mean, I think I still have to battle a Frost and Fire. It's just unfortunate the way it's got to go down. All right. Well, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't think we have great odds in this matchup anyway. So I'll just take what we can get, I guess. Because we're going to take at least 5 here. So we go to 11. We can possibly kill a thing next turn with the Kami War. And then take 6 or 7. Yeah, we'd be real close to dead. Sorin does pose some complications. We could also find a binding now, too. Because we could bind in to get rid of Rafine, and that would solve some problems. Sort of. Okay. So binding might be our best out. And we didn't find it. So that kills that whole plan. Another Battle of Frost and Fires. Feels kind of nice. I just don't know if it does enough. No, it's really not. Because once they attack, they'll put the counters on the other thing, knowing Rafine's going to die. That sucks. Actually, we have to kill that anyway. Because if not, they just attack for lethal, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'd be at 1. That's not good. All right. So Battle of Frost and Fire is going to be pointless. We have to draw something else. I don't know what something is at this point, but it's got to be something else. Okay. Well. I mean, it's the only way we don't die at the moment. Man, if we had bindings along the way, we would have been okay, but did not find one, unfortunately. Binding would have actually got us out of trouble. No, I think this matchup's very bad for us. Like, it's more mana to kill their best card. They have... The versions I've seen play several counter-type things, which is also bad for us. Now, that said, like I said, if we'd gotten bindings, we would have balanced this out a lot more, but we just didn't get there. Or, I guess, if we could have got a situation where we could have had Battle of Frost and Fire before Rafine would have been able to get his counters, that would have helped too. But now, this is going to get dangerous. And if the opponent's smart, you just leave a counter up, because we can't do anything here. I mean, I can return Rafine, which is, like, our best play. And we'll just pay 1. I mean, there's nothing else we can do. That's the play. Trying to stabilize at 5 here. Okay, they only have 1 unknown card. I mean, I guess it's a counter, right? You didn't want to play the other yard. You only had 3 mana. You couldn't play that. All right, well, I guess we find out if it's a counter spell. I mean, I guess if it is. Okay, it's not. Interesting. Oh, we kind of want both of these, though. Okay, away goes a Ganjo, I guess. I think. Yeah, having blockers is just going to be too important. And possibly more cards. But I don't think we've ever wanted to hit a Titan more in our life. Like, we need a Titan to hit bad. If we hit a... Oh, no, we're dead. I forgot about that. Yeah. So that doesn't even matter. Yep. Forgot they had the underdog. Yeah, we couldn't win anyway. Ooh, we get to go first with this. We only have 3 mana. We do have 4 colors between them. You know, all right. I guess we take a shot at it. Why not? Not sure how it's going to work out, but, you know, let's just see. Now, that's nice in the sense that if we get another green mana, we could just play Eska. And, you know, if it dies, it dies. Oh, this Flame Blessed Bolt's no good now. Okay. Well, we did get the other green land. So now, how badly do you want to play? I guess we just do this, though. And then if we don't get it, we'll go ahead and play Eska next turn. Because here, if we get to attack, I mean, okay, cool. We are going to get to attack. I mean, we're going to get to attack anyway, but we at least attack, don't lose our creature, so we'll make the treasure. Now, we know that there's a good chance that they're also playing bindings, so we have to keep that in mind. I'm going to discard this and this. All right, that's good. I was mostly hoping just to find additional answers of some variety. Okay. And like I said, I'm assuming there's a binding coming, but we're still willing to take the risk. Yep, that's what I thought. So we're going to roll out another one next turn. And then if that doesn't work, we will Spirit Sisters Call. And probably, hopefully, get rid of one of these. Oh, we're not going to get to do that next. Oh, yeah, I guess we do, because we can get black from that. All right. Fair enough. Still got to try it. I mean, if they have another, they have another. Well, actually, you can't get that because you get the front side. So we'd just be able to get bindings into bindings with Spirit Sisters Call. All right, they're going to go get lands. That's good-ish. They did get to 7, though. That means that Topiary Stomper can do work. Okay, no blocks. Hoping to hit Titan because we've already seen 2 Eskas. All right. Ah. Wait, you're just meat hooking for 0? Huh. Alright. Well, we'll... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we put a shield counter and destroy the meat hook? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because we're going to copy the Titan anyway. Well, that's cute. Play this. Get rid of that. Copy the Titan. We'll make a 4/4 and put a shield on this thing, I guess. Oh, I put a shield on this. I was like, putting on the other thing doesn't do anything. Yeah, we'll just put this in. All right, what do we got going on here? I mean, another meat hook does at least get rid of our 2 smaller creatures. Welcome to the new followers. All right, that's what we thought was going to happen. Like I said, this is where we Spirit Sisters call, but unfortunately we're going to be a turn behind being able to get back out. Our Binding. Oh no, Binding is still on board for 1 more turn, so actually we're good. All right. We are okay then. Attack. And then we can go ahead and get this back. Get rid of this. All right, opponent. You got a whole handful of cards. What you want to do? And we're at least protected from spot removal on the Titan. Plus side is if they do kill the Titan, then end of next turn we just get rid of the Eska and get back a Titan. I mean, they have what in the yard? Just meat hooks and... they do have an Invoke Despair they could get back. Topiary Stomper. Alright. That is a thing. Jukai. Sounds good. Killing one of our tokens. Alright. Problem. So what's that last card? I mean, I guess it could be Grasp, and that would suck if we actually use a Battle of Frost and Fire and they killed our Titan. But then I guess we could just get Titan back next turn. So it wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah, I think I'm really willing to risk that. Also assuming we just don't get a replacement Titan here. I mean, we could also get lucky and just find a Binding or something. Or a Kami. That'd be good. But let's just see. We also could just, I don't know. There's options. With Spirit Sisters Call, we don't have to be in a hurry to do anything. The opponent's there. Okay, cool. We make destroy an artifact, put a shield counter. I mean, do we just shield Eska? I mean, I guess so. Well, then we just get that anyway. Battle of Frost and Fire. I think we're just going to play the battle here. Like, we submit 0. I mean, we get rid of the opponent's board. If they can kill one of our Titans, so be it. End of turn. Oh, I wouldn't even think about it. I could have attacked with this for 1. Totally forgot I had that. Oh, that sucks. We'll choose 1, then we'll just decline. I could have attacked with my tree to end the game. I totally forgot. Yeah, that's fine. We can kill them anyway. They tapped out. They go to 4. We just activate our tree for whatever, 5+. And yet another Titan. Geez, so many triggers. I just want to attack with my tree. Yeah, sure. We'll just keep all those up there. Whatever. All right, activate tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever. More than enough. All right. Whew, good one. So yeah, overall, how'd I feel about the deck? It's actually pretty good. I think between streamed and non-streamed games, I ended up being something like 7-3 or something like that. So it actually had a pretty good win percentage. So nothing wrong with that. And one of those we lost just because I'm pretty sure I misplayed. So, you know, can't blame the deck for that. I will say though, it is a bit complicated. There's a lot of decisions, but not normally the way you think. A lot of the decisions come in the early game to set up stuff for later. Kind of, where do I think I'm going to need extra mana? Should I go for the creature now? Should I try to get opponents to use removal? So maybe we could land one of our bigger cards. Like, a lot of that stuff is kind of like this early game is being set up for the late game and not just driving to it, which is kind of interesting. But I actually think that's a good thing. Sometimes having decks that have a little more play to them can be a little more rewarding, because this does feel really good when you make the series of quality decisions that get you out of those holes. So yeah, if you're looking to play it and you already have the cards, I say go for it. This is full of rares and mythics, so I wouldn't go out of my way to build it, but if you already have a big chunk of them and you're only gonna have to spend like, I don't know, 5 or 6 wild cards or something, go for it. Now for today's card spotlight, we're gonna talk about Progenitus. I guess I should say of Relica Progenitus fame, because it's probably where people have heard the name before. But the reason I was thinking about it, I was trying to consider all of the multicolor, 5-color cards that actually have been good in tournament play. And really, most of them don't see a lot of play for a lot of reasons, because they either have abilities that are hard to build around or they're hard to cast, which makes a lot of sense. But in this case, Progenitus actually had a moment where it was pretty hot in like Legacy and stuff. I know people don't really think so, but it actually had its moment in the sun, which was pretty awesome. Now, does it get so much play these days? Not so much, but it is still a pretty sweet card. Most of the time though, if you're going to see any of the 5-color cards that, well, I guess are probably slivers, are the ones you see most often. But if you're not seeing those, the others are mostly being played in some type of commander setting. So usually 5-color things aren't the most competitive stuff, but I guess that's one of the things that makes the Kami War more interesting. However, if you do want a Progenitus, they're not crazy expensive. You can usually find these for about $8 or so out in the world. Now don't forget, you can join the channel down below, you can follow us on Discord and Twitch, and if you want this deck list, I'll put it down in the description. However, if you like this quirky thing that's multicolor, I have some other things that I'm going to link here that you may want to watch, because they have some fun things you can do with multicolor treasure as well. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.